Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am CA Kirti Vyas and today I am making a video on a very asked topic that how to get placed into Big Fours, and I got placed in PWC SDC through campus only. So I got cleared for my examination in November 2022 and my results were out on 10th of January. So after passing the results, I was in a great dilemma that where should I apply, and because after you clear the exam, the pressure is very peer that now you need to apply for somewhere or you need to work. But I was waiting for the campus, and I was and also I am a not a first attempt clearer. I have given attempts for the final, so I was unsure that the campus I will be get selected in campus or not. So I waited for the campus and I get enrolled. What happened was I selected the center Bombay. My friend told me that do not select a big center, because if you select a big center, there would be a high possibility that you won't get any company. So okay, I selected another. I should select the Jaipur, Ahmedabad kind of center, but I did choose the Bombay. In my first shortlisting, I got shortlisted for ICICI Bank, but I didn't want any bank. So I was very in a peer pressure that what would happen, because no company has selected me. But in the second listing, I got selected by the 8 companies, and for that I chose 4 companies. First is PWC SDC, because I always wanted to go into the global firms of the Big Fours. Okay, and the Big Fours were always my dream. So I was excited that I'm going to be preparing for the PWC SDC. My interview was on 23rd, and before the interview I got call. I got a mail on 21st that your interview link is that. Okay, and so what happened there was I was literally very in awestruck that would I be able to clear the exam or not, clear the interview or not. But I was pretty sure that the communication skills I possess are okay. But I was thinking that how would I clear? First things first, your introduction must be on point. So I was interviewed by one member of the firm. Okay, so he came and he just started asking me about the articleship experience only. So I was like, so he told me that tell me about your articleship experience. So I asked him, sir, should I give my introduction or just the articleship portion? Sir said, no, go with your introduction, and my introduction was on point. So the only thing you need to do is to tell him something that is not into your resume, and your communication skills should be on point. There should not be any bugging. So I was introducing myself, about telling about the things I have done into my articleship, and after that, the articleship experience, he asked me that only that thing that was in my resume, and I have a pretty good knowledge of my resume as well. So what I did was, first was the first thing was the introduction part, second thing was the articleship part, and the third thing was he asked me about the resume, and I told him everything with the confidence, and where I was not feeling good I did not say anything. So I answered those questions, and in the end there was a tricky thing which in every interview they ask. My interview lasted for like 12 to 13 minutes, because they say it lasts for 30 minutes, but it does not last for that much amount of time, because what they want to see, they see in that 10 minutes only. So the third thing he asked me about that, Kirti, okay, so the interview was good. Okay, no, he didn't say the interview was good. He said okay, I have asked pretty much what I wanted to ask. So do you have any questions for us? So in that part, even if your interview has not went well, you just need to ask something that you are interested into that company. And I was genuinely wanted to ask those questions. So I asked him, sir, I do have not one question, I do have 2 questions. First is of macro basis and second is of micro basis. The first question is, sir, that I want to ask that in the initial months, what are you expecting from us? Okay, so what kind of thing you expect us as a beginners? So he told me that there is a roadmap you need to follow. So he explained to me that. The second question, so and I asked him, it was like I have heard somewhere or I've just done it, and I asked him, sir, even if I give everything what I have and everything what you teach us, so in what time I would be on that side of the screen? Okay, so he was pretty impressed by that question. He said, okay, yeah, so I am in the finance industry for 19 years. So he answered me on that question as well. So in the final thing before the interview was ending, so he said, okay, the interview went good. So I asked him, sir, this is my the very first interview of my life, because I have never appeared in any interview. So I just want to ask, sir, that was the interview good? So he said, yes, it was, because you have the experience of your resume. So you need to keep your mind into your resume. So if you have the resume experience, you are not going anywhere. Okay, so and your introduction and the skills you possess needs to be on point. So okay, he said that these are the things we want in the candidate, and you possess them. So I was really happy, and then I get a mail for HR round. Then my HR round was done, in which she said about the relocation and everything, and I got selected. Next day they mailed me that you got selected, and then I was like pretty happy that I got selected for the first time, and it was my first interview and I got selected. So yeah, this was pretty much about how I got selected in the PWC SBC in my first interview. Bye bye.